All right, good morning, world. Tuesday, I think, maybe. April 5th, 2022. The chaos is real. This is the worst part of this part of the operation is almost the entire bike is in here except for the actual bike. But in the process, I did get to do laundry, which then throws everything off because the bag that had the clean laundry in it, as it got emptier, I started putting stuff in it, so then I had to find places to put that stuff. You know, that kind of thing. Checked the batteries last night. They seem like they're doing good still, so that's good. I got them charged up to about 40.5, so not quite full, but reasonably good. Changed a couple spokes. You're like, I don't want to do it. Apparently it's going to be a headwind this morning, so the sooner I get going, the further I'll get before it hits me. Okay, it is light outside, so it's also cold outside. It's about 33 degrees out there, I guess, so. Yeah, running water has its perks. I mean, that's kind of a nice thing. I guess you feel safe in here. I guess that was the one thing when I was sleeping. If I woke up and I heard a noise, I didn't have to think, oh, it's a polar bear that's going to eat me, you know. So that part is good. Honestly, out in the wild, I'm more expecting to see a mouse or something like that. The coyotes seem to be pretty scared of humans still. And I don't think I'm going to be going through bear country, so could get unlucky, but mostly you're more likely to have problems with bugs and ticks and stuff like that, so yeah. Guess it's light enough I can go put the wheel back on the bike and then roll it up closer here so I can start loading it. It's like it's nice and warm in here. This is the problem. You get comfortable, and if you get comfortable, you don't get nothing done. Oh, there's a bug. Yeah. I'm leaving, so I'll leave it. Hadn't seen any bugs in here. They'll probably blame that on me. Anyway. Yeah. You get comfortable, then you don't want to leave. It's like, it's warm, I don't want to go outside. Okay, off we go. Looks kind of empty now. 7:45. They're going to have to sweep, but I think I mostly cleaned up most of the evidence. Mostly. Well, goodbye running water. Goodbye Wi-Fi. Off we go. Ready. Okay, I'm in Farmington, New Mexico. This was the town I was trying to get to last night. It's 10 miles further. But check out this. That goes as far as the black fence. That tree there is the end of it. That is a heck of an installation. Wow. Pretty cool. I gotta think from the direction that they're pointing, they're probably tracking those too. Because it looks like they're a pretty good angle from the sun. Man, that's crazy. I'm riding along. Whoa, slam on the brakes, get the camera. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's huge. Alright, about 9:45 in the morning. Just coming on the outskirts of Farmington, getting ready to head out in the open. Really had to pee, and I didn't see any open restrooms anywhere, so I stopped and hit a Wendy's for breakfast. Figured, why not? And it's like I hated to lean up against their building, so I'm looking around, and there's nothing convenient, so we'll lean against the neighbor's building instead, I guess. Unfortunately, no sun on this side, but we're doing pretty good on solar so far today. At the moment, the wind hasn't really started kicking up, but it's supposed to be like an insanely windy day in the afternoon. So I'm trying to get as far as I can, and I might just stop early if it gets too bad. Find a place and hunker down. But we got wind forecast for like the whole week, it looks like 20 and 30 mile an hour, which is somewhere between not fun and dangerous. So I'm going to try not to do that if I can help it. But anywho, breakfast and then hit the road. Okay, it's 11 o'clock and the wind has definitely kicked up. It's only going to get worse from here, so I'm pretty much just slogging along at about 10 miles an hour, 5 miles an hour, whatever I can do. Which is too bad because I got about 20 miles of downhill, so maybe it'll even out, but at some point it's not going to be enough. But can't always have a tailwind. About 11:30, the wind is really kicking up, so I figured I could use a break, get out, kind of tuck in behind this rock and get out of the wind. You can probably hear it's a lot quieter over here. Man, it is blowing. Yeah, forecast was 20 to 40 mile an hour winds, so let's go for a bike ride. Yeah, that just totally makes sense. Don't tip over. Yeah, I think the plan for today is to go as far as I feel like I physically can or safely can, and then look for a shelter and dig in. It's pretty cool though, huh? Pretty cool. Just laughing because he's looking the wrong way. He's got no idea where I am. It's like 90 degrees off. I was almost blown off the road, so I was already stopped. I see him come running across. There's another one by the fence. Yeah, he's just completely clueless about where I am. Back to blowing away here. Just in case you can hear me, that's the dust storm up ahead of us. That rock over there, between the tree and the bush, or the tree and the power line, you can barely see it. Yeah, that should make it interesting. One way or another, we got to get through here. Just about 1 o'clock. I'm going about 7 or 8 miles an hour into the headwind. Up ahead, visibility is about 2 miles. Just a wall of dust. Behind me, it's not too bad yet. So. In about 10 miles we get to a hill, so I don't know if that makes it better or worse. We'll see. Alright, 2 o'clock. When it's windy, I don't even try to prop it up with the sticks anymore. I just laid it down somewhere. I didn't want to be in the way, so it's not the perfect angle, but it'll work. It's getting something. I tell you how much charge I'm getting, but I can't see it because it's underneath there. So, anyway, a little mini mart at Ship Rock. Oh, there it is. Between the trees, there's this giant rock out in the middle of. I mean, it's all by itself. I've been seeing it all morning. Haven't been going that fast either, but that's it. So they called it the Ship Rock. I could see that, especially on a hazy day like today. I mean, you can... I almost think I'm past the thickest part of the dust. But it's blowing pretty good. Oh, I'm going to blow the camera out of my hand.
Anyway, yeah, about 2 o'clock. I'm glad I left as early as I did because I got the first 2 or 3 hours of really good riding before the wind kicked up. So I'm really glad the trailer does as good as it does. I don't really feel it pushing me around too much in the wind. That could be a really big problem, but it seems like it tracks pretty good mostly. My arms are just taking a beating, just trying to, hold on to it. But I'm going purposely slow. I'm going probably no more than 10 miles an hour. Because if you get a hard side gust, then it knocks you off balance. So there's, it's not practical to go any faster than that. And it's using a lot of power if I'm trying to go any faster into the headwind because your aerodynamics are so bad. So 8 to 10 miles an hour is pretty much how it's been all day. And let's see, it's 2 o'clock now. I kind of was thinking I'd ride until I just couldn't ride anymore. And I'm only about 30 miles from the Four Corners. I don't know how far I want to push it, but I'm getting really good solar today. So I am using a lot of power, but it's basically offset by the solar. So it's not ideal, but it's working. I'm going to take a little break, let the bike rest. I'm going to rest. I'm going to drink some fluids. In one block on both sides of the street, there was 3 different kinds of dollar store. There was Dollar General, Dollar Store, Dollar Tree, and 2 auto parts stores facing each other across the street. It was just like, really? And they all had cars in the parking lot, so everybody's got their favorite, Just thought it was funny. It's like, oh, that must be zoned for auto parts and dollar stores. Kind of weird. Okay, break time. It's a lot bigger than I thought. Every time I look at it, it's getting closer and closer, but that's been for 2 hours now. That's huge. It's all kind of by itself. It's kind of weird. And yeah, I'm just about at my limit of what I can ride. There's been a few gusts that blew me over the line, so time to think about options, I guess. It's completely different looking here. I don't know if it's overgrazed or what. The bushes are basically gone. Trying to keep the sand out of my nose. So far it's working. The bike got tired, so it's taking a nap. It did land in a good angle though for solar, so we'll let it charge for a few minutes. Yeah, I'm pulling the batteries down like crazy. It's so hard pedaling against the wind. I'm looking for a spot to just duck off and set up camp. I'm coming up on the edge of a big drop-off. I'm hoping down at the bottom there's someplace. I sure don't want to go back up the hill. I don't think I got enough power anymore. So either way, it's got to be a good spot down there. Yeah, okay. Anyway, hopefully I got signal at the bottom. I do up here, but nothing to upload yet. Kind of cool looking though. Just windy. Well, it's not quite as fancy as last night, but I gotta say it was easier. Yeah, got a pretty good angle on the panels too. I got a long ways to go on the charts. They got pulled right down. It is 4 o'clock straight up, so I should get at least until 6 of decent sun at that angle. So that might be enough. I was getting about 1.5 amps a charge, I think. Let's see if it's stabilized yet. Oh, get out of the shadow. Oh, I gotta put it where I can see it. I'm getting 2 amps a charge. Okay, it's not terrible. So it is what it is, right? So if the sun is setting there, it's gonna be crazy from over there. So I have to sit here in the morning for an hour and let it charge. Because the first thing I've got to climb. I'm not quite at the bottom of that ravine that I was looking at. I'm trying to not camp in somebody's backyard. There's a house just over that hill, but I'm out of sight. So as long as I don't make a lot of noise, we should be okay. Yeah, anyway. I think I'm going to rest a little bit. I do have a broken spoke, and I think I got another one, so at least two, I think. So I want to work on that, but I want to get the battery charged first. I can probably fix the spokes after, like if I wait till the last hour before sundown, I won't be getting much charge then, so I can do the spokes then. It's a matter if I can't get the wheel off without moving the bike. So, anywho, yeah. Well, sorry, the wind is still blowing. The forecast said it'll probably slow down to 10 miles an hour after midnight. I'm just looking forward to that. Anyway, as always, thanks for following along, and your support is greatly appreciated. I've seen a lot of donations come in the last few days, and it really does help, so thank you very much. And I'm not sure if I've got enough signal to post this video tonight or not, but I'll go ahead and get it edited, and I'll upload it as soon as I can. So stay tuned, stay safe, and take care of each other. Bye for now.